Oh, yes. Yes. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. The game that just keeps on giving. So the Litz fam community knows that I spent about 6 hours of my life wasted trying to hunt Walking Wake and Iron Leaves, all for it to amount to nothing. I'm still missing Iron Leaves. Iron Leaves is extremely difficult to defeat and catch for me. And then when I finally got into a Walking Wake raid at the end, because we did Iron Leaves first, Walking Wake was a complete pushover. But take a look back on my community, my streams, my videos. The amount of hours sunk into shiny hunting, playing the game, the adventures, the storytelling, the whole Litz experience. And imagine if it all just went down the drain into the shitter. Every hour, every second of that, of the already amounted wasted life I put into that game, gone in an instant. Because you bought the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet deal. Now, grab some popcorn, grab a Pokemon plushie, and listen to this story. A Pokemon Scarlet and Violet bug is deleting players' save files. There's not one singular case of this save corrupting bug. Some people lost hundreds of hours of progress after syncing the game with Pokemon Go, a new feature that allows players to send postcards to one another. I never understood the whole postcard thing. Anyway, I digress. Others had their saves wiped by downloading the DLC. Now, I couldn't have been happier of being a broke college student because I couldn't afford the Pokemon DLC when it first came out. Who knew that being broke would work in my favor? Because everyone who bought the DLC, the chances of this happening to you are boom, through the fucking roof. Oh my god. You know, it's fate, it's destiny. And I'm just so happy that my being broke for once actually helped me in the end. Another person lost shinies from buying the DLC. One person did all of the above and managed to send multiple postcards out before their saved file was corrupted. There were a lucky few who didn't encounter either issue from sending postcards or downloading the DLC. But some players lost hundreds of shiny Pokemon after their saved files corrupted. Why is this article emphasizing shiny Pokemon? Is the regular Pokemon just not matter? It's the shiny Pokemon that count? Are you, is this whole article shiniest? Like, I'm sorry, Eevee, but no one cares about shinies anymore. Or they only care about shinies. Jesus Christ. According to one Reddit user who experienced a save error, their copy was still playable when they created a new Switch profile, which they opted for out of fear their original file might be gone forever if they played on their first profile. So that meaning someone had to restart their whole adventure. The game still works, they just lost all their data. The game just won't recognize the corrupted saved file anymore, and even using the save recovery method hasn't worked for the operator. Wow, holy shit. Some players tried to contact Nintendo support to get their Pokemon back, and one agent reportedly told a player that their publisher was looking into it before closing their ticket. Have you ever tried to get a Nintendo support agent ticket? That shit takes hours. Honestly, it probably takes more time to fill out the paper and to get to an agent than it is for them to give you an answer, only for them to reply to looking into it. Another Redditor's customer service representative reportedly brought up the possibility of transferring Pokemon from their corrupted save onto Pokemon Home, an app that allows you to send your Pokemon to the cloud once the compatibility launches. The Pokemon Home compatibility isn't even a thing yet! Oh my god, so why would they suggest that? Jesus. No. Is it? This bug only seems to have affected a small number of people, but could theoretically hit anyone, and there's not a lot that we know about this bug, so regardless of how excited you are for the Scarlet and Violet pre-order bonuses, it might be best to hold off on purchasing the DLC until Nintendo acknowledges and fixes the issue. You hearing this shit, Yamper? You hearing this shit? This is nuts. Honestly, I'm really glad that I haven't bought in the DLC yet, because I can't imagine losing all the progress that I've made in this game, since, like, I've already wasted so much of my life doing pointless shiny hunts and raids that just make me go insane. Anyways, you guys should check out those videos if you haven't already. Make my loss of sanity worth it. But this is nuts. So, you want to know what we're going to do? We're going to hop on to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet right now and fuck around and find out moment, you know? See if we are in potential of losing any data. What if I just bought the DLC and self-sabotaged my entire game? Are we in the clear? Let's find out. So far, everything's good. Friend requests and stuff. Okay, so we are online. Yamper, 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 yamper. Okay. It do be nighttime now. Let's connect to the internet. Connecting. Oh, here's the... are we done? Is this where... No! What the hell? It ran out again? Oh how rich. Oh, how freaking rich. Oh man, being broke has doubly fucked me or doubly helped me out because I can't even connect to the Nintendo Switch online. What the hell? Jesus Christ. The same thing happened to me. Go watch the Coin Crisis video. This is not new to me. I experience this all the time. Oh. Well, when it rains, it pours for some people. Let's read some of the people's responses to this news article. I will not be putting the comments on screen because, one, I don't know how to blur out their names for their own protection. But once I do, things will get better. But let's read what some of the people have to say. One user says, "Glad I didn't just buy whatever Game Freak or Nintendo dishes out to keep up profit on a rushed product. I didn't buy the DLC or try the Go thing. I won't be either. I'm very disappointed that this is happening. There needs to be a cloud saver home available as soon as the end of the month." Another user says, "It happened to me, but I was lucky enough for my save file to actually be recovered. I re-downloaded the update and it worked, but now I'm scared to play the game again. I might just wait for a patch before I reload my game. I don't want to chance it again." Another user, "Now I don't feel so dumb sending all my Pokemon to home as soon as I catch them. I'm just always worried about these new DLCs and updates corrupting the newer games, lol. I worked way too hard to keep my Zapdos and other Pokemon safe all these years from the Fire Red days. P.S. Who's your oldest Pokemon?" I have a Blastoise from the GBA days. Here's a hot take. It's these kinds of bugs and glitches that I don't even bother buying Pokemon Violet. This makes me feel concerned that behind the scenes wise, that Game Freak and Nintendo were careless and would have rather have rushed games so they can keep the Pokemon hype. Nintendo should have delayed the game so that they could have checked for any other bugs and glitches and try to patch those as soon as possible. Another user. Ooh, this just proves we need to go back to the older style of Pokemon games. BDSP is the best Pokemon game I've played in years. I don't give a fuck about free roaming and exploring in a Pokemon game. I just want to feel like a real Pokemon game, top-down gameplay included. Well, how about a free roaming top-down Pokemon game and an Octopath Traveler style HD 2D? Well, rip to all of us who bought it. Guess I'm not getting my game until I know what's happening. Played last night with no issue, but now I'm just gonna not turn it back on. The worst part is this is all happening during the Walking Wake and Iron Leaves thing. And if this is gonna prevent people from getting those Pokemon that are just limited time only, oh man, mistakes. Any other interesting gossip? Ooh, a user says randomly trying to sync to Pokemon Go, they were getting an error message saying the software was closed. But luckily they didn't lose any data. Now we have people claiming that shinies do disappear from the home cloud. Oh my god. Man, I love Pokemon, but these issues, man. How do you guys feel about this? And I feel like everything will be fixed once the home update and DLCs come out, but that's still a long ways away. I just hope I don't lose any data and people don't continue to lose it and that they're able to recover it somehow. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and stay bright, Let's Fam.